we're Jake and Lily and this is our van. Of the van, and as you can see we have our water tank right here, so we just, when it's full, turn it around and we can fill up any water bottles. And then we have put this grass area down so that when we come back from the beach we can wipe our feet on it and get all the sand off. Then we have these beautiful curtains that I made so that we have a bit more privacy at night time or when we're changing and no one can see us from the front of the van. So just like the front of the van, we also have curtains back here that go across all the way. I sewed these again just out of some on sale fabric from Spotlight. We definitely tried to save as much money as we could and cut some corners by doing it ourselves, and it just so happens that my mum knows how to sew and so do I. So we did this together, and it just blocks out a bit of light when we're sleeping from street lights, you know, caravan lights. However, the windows are tinted, so because this is a little see-through, it doesn't really make a difference when the windows are tinted. So this side of the bed is Jake's side because the fan is here, and this little fan actually swings, rotates, moves to wherever we want it, because as you can imagine it would get pretty stuffy and hot in the van having it all shut up and locked up when we're sleeping, and I'm not sleeping with the door open because I'm not getting killed. So we have this fan here and it's got a couple different settings, high, low, etc. That is mainly just blowing on Jake the whole time, and then we have this fan here. So this fan is actually automatic. You'll hear when I turn it on. So this fan is actually kind of like an air van. It pushes hot air out and it brings cold air in, so it's very good on some hot nights that we've had. The van is actually set up right now as if we sleep this way, but we could not fit this way, or Jake couldn't. I could because I'm a small girl, but Jake's legs are a lot longer than that, so we actually sleep this way. Our heads are up here and usually our bedding is up here, but we set it up like this in the day just so it looks better and that the pillows don't fall out of the back, because as you'll see, all our kitchen is out the back.
So this is where we store our clothes. This drawer is deeper in terms of height, but not lengthways. So it's a little bit shorter lengthways. At the minute we haven't got a whole lot in it, but this is where we'll hold our shoes, our clothes, all our undies and knickers, socks.
You don't need to tell them that.
And it'll be like priority of Jake's clothes, and then the rest would be Lily's. Alright, so the drawers we got done with Drifter as well. Their drawers meant to be a little bit higher, but we were lucky in terms of it being almost 10 centimeters shorter, because there's we wanted more room, say, from the top of the bed to the ceiling, so that way we can sit up in bed and edit and all that kind of stuff.
You could sit up.
Yeah, I can sit up. So this is a slide out table, essentially.
Essentially it is a table.
Okay, here we have a slide out table. So it can come either all the way out, or you can leave it halfway in and then pop the legs out, let them come out and stand up the table when it's on the correct surface height. This is our kitchen drawer. So this is our deeper drawer. Essentially, this drawer goes all the way back to the start of the bed, and this is what holds all our kitchen supplies. Like I was saying, we have our burner here, but our cups, our pans, all our butane tanks, you name it. Washing stuff, pans, bowls, plates,
picnic
blanket,
and
pencils,
sauce.
One really good thing about these drawer units is that we have these components in which we can slide off, and it's like another storage system down there. At the minute it's got our solar panel connection, but there's one on the other side as well, in which where we store our joggers, all that kind of stuff, where we don't need to get to it as often, but it's still really good use of storage. For those wondering about the battery and everything, essentially our battery unit is under here. Like I was saying, it's a 160 amp deep side battery, I believe. So we have to rely on it not going under 50%. It's hooked up to a red arc converter, all that kind of stuff. So that way we have power to our fridge, our solar panel, in which runs all the way through there.
And as you can see, the battery is not easy to get to, but that's why we put it under the bed, because we don't need it often. Then here we have our power sources, but I'm gonna let Jake take over this part.
So it runs off either it's 150 or 160 amp deep cycle battery, in which is under the bed, and then that also helps charge, so say when we're driving, so when that goes down, essentially we can't get past 50% because then it delays the battery's life. So when we drive, say long distances, that will help recharge it. But we've also got a 240 watt solar panel on top of the van, which is dead bolted to our roof rack, so that way when it's sunny and hot, it also charges up the battery as well. Essentially we've got two 12 volt power outages charges, meaning that essentially charges phone, lights, anything like that. It's nothing like computers or anything because it's too weak. You need 240 volt, where these are just 12 volt. So essentially when we have our awning out, we can plug in, say, lights for that for outside, or we can plug in these lights. There's also a USB one here, which is just essentially like 12 volt, in which you have lights for inside as well. We've also got lights inside, like a switch panel lights. Okay, so we've also got a drawer here. Originally with the unit, drawers are meant to come out to the side, but it was a very, very long wait on this whole drawer unit. So this is why we're happy with what we got. So this drawer comes out this way. It's still a little bit deep, meaning I can put my arm a fair bit under there. So this is where we'll hold essentially all our camera gear, all our technology, all that kind of stuff. So it's got a lock on it, so it makes it a little bit safer.
And then we just have that. Then we actually have an annex up here. Comes out, and so we can cook from the side instead of the back, just in case where we're camping the back doesn't suit or it's raining, and so we can still cook. But that's pretty much it. This is the van, and Jake and I are so excited to go on travels and show you travel vlogs and, you know, cute little couple pics and all that good stuff. We have a massive trip planned for February. We're going up to Queensland, and it's about a 3-week trip in the van. So we're gonna film it all, and it'll all be up on YouTube for you guys soon. So I can't wait for you to see it. Thank you for watching.
Beautiful girl.
Lady Freddy.
It's already recording.